So you've been enjoying watching dubbed anime. You must enjoy watching train wrecks too. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Droobz Vids and another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the ultimate debate in anime, sub versus dub. And I'm going to tell you why I think you're wrong for watching dubbed anime and why you should switch to watching subs. If you guys don't know what the difference between subbed anime and dubbed anime is, well, subbed anime is the original voice actors speaking in Japanese and you read subtitles at the bottom of the screen. And dubbed is when a soulless conglomerate company takes that anime and revoices it over in whatever the country's voice is going to, whether it be in English, French, Spanish, whatever. It's not the original voice actors in the original dialogue. I do know quite a few people that watch dubbed anime, and this video is kind of aimed towards them, but no ill will intended. And you know, a couple of guys probably make a response video to this. Fetch Frequencies, Dark Stage Collections, to name a couple. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this, and I will start this off by saying that dubbed anime does serve a purpose. And that purpose, in my opinion, is to help people that are actually visually impaired so they could still enjoy the anime but might not necessarily be able to read the subtitles and keep up. So with that being said, the dub is completely fine. Since you are visually impaired and not able to read those, by all means go for the dub. There's also one other purpose to this. Before I get to that, I do need to let you guys know that this video wasn't originally intended to be filmed here in the studio. I was actually going to go outside and film it, and Hollow Droobz couldn't make it, so here we are today, just kind of talking. So hopefully in a future video he'll be able to make it and give you guys what you want to see. Back to the other purpose that dub serves, and that's to kind of keep balance in the anime watching community. And by balance, I mean just like in any other communities, there's winners and there's losers. And those that watch subs are the winners, and those that watch dub are the losers in this. Like any other community, those losers try to be the underdogs and try to come up with all sorts of excuses as to why they're losing. But you know, at the end of the day, the winners just sit back, relax, and enjoy their subbed anime. You know, we don't have to hunt for a good voice acted anime like a lot of dub watchers do, because they're like, oh yes, this dub is really good compared to this other dub. Well, in the sub life, you really don't have to compare one to the other. They're all just that good. And that's because they are the original voice actors casted to be these characters by the original content makers. So with that being said, once you move it to dub, they change this dialogue to suit the area that that dialogue's being spoken in. And they even go as far to change the animation, but you don't get any of that in subs. I just think it's terrible that, you know, companies like Funimation will take an anime, put it in dub, and change so much of the actual original dialogue. You know, you're kind of taking away from the people who made it. So they're not actually getting their point across to you. So a lot of people that think their favorite anime in dub is that great, it's really not. It's not even the original dialogue. A lot of it may be similar to a point, but a lot of it has been changed to cater to your area and location that the dub is for. And a lot of people think that it's just the voice acting, but it's not. It goes further than that. And it's been proven. There's tons of screen caps. You could just go on Google and look it up. But yeah, they actually change animations and they change things within the anime that will suit a certain country or area better where that dub is going. Whether it be just simple product placements or names of buildings, or, you know, even things just like on t-shirts. You know, if you guys want a cool t-shirt, check out the Teespring link in the description below. Just quick plug there. But yeah, they go to change so much just to cater to where the dub's going. So I'm just wondering why they put so much work into changing everything when you could just simply watch it in sub the way it was meant to be, the way that the original creators intended it to be. For me, the dub would be in English, and those voice actors, I don't know, like for some reason, they just sound emotionless, and they have probably like the worst audio quality. I have no idea why. You would think, because these are professional dubbers, right, they would have the best equipment, but they all sound like they're talking into a tin can. It doesn't make any sense to me, and you know, this is definitely one of the reasons to stay away from dubbed anime. The voice quality is just not there. And no disrespect to the actual voice actors, it may be something during the post-processing that Funimation or whatever company is doing the dub does. So, you know, it might not necessarily be them. It might be the post-processing when it goes and overlays over the actual anime. After they remove the original audio, including sound effects, and replace them all, just to suit you, because you don't want to read the subtitles because you want to pay attention to the action. Okay, so if you can't read half a second and then look back up, it's not my fault you can't multitask, because it's really not hard to do. Anybody will tell you, even if you're just watching like a YouTube video with subtitles or anything like that, it's real easy to pay attention. All you gotta do is read real quick and then look right back up. And oftentimes the talking parts in animes on subtitles are generally not during heavy action scenes. So that's really not even an excuse to watch the dub over sub. It just kind of blows my mind. I think people are just looking for an excuse to not watch it subtitle for whatever reason, even though the subtitle versions of anime are superior in every single way. Why not just leave it in its original state? Just leave it the way it came. It's not like you're gonna order a t-shirt that has, you know, something written on it in Japanese and then you're gonna slap a piece of tape over it that's in English. No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna leave it exactly the way that you bought it. So why not just leave the anime in Japanese with the subtitles, read it half a second, look back up, and pay attention to what's going on. You're just doing it out of pure convenience for yourself, and you're watering it down. It's not better. Dub people always claim it's so much better. It's not. It is 100% not better. You're not better. I'm better. I watch subbed anime. Just let that sink in. You know, it shouldn't really be this huge divide whether it's sub versus dub. It should just be sub all the time, and then dub if you're visually impaired. And one of the really big things is, like, you know, you got people that strictly watch dubbed anime, so they're generally behind, and then even if you have a conversation with them, they're kind of just like, oh, whoa, I'm not that far, the dub's not that far yet. Well, watch the sub. You can't complain about being behind if you're not watching the original anime. You're like 100 episodes behind, but you're complaining about being behind because they haven't made a dub for your convenience. And yeah, it's just, it kind of blows my mind here, because you claim to be a fan of the anime and support the creators, yet you take what was original and water it down, change it completely to this dub version. So in reality, you're really kind of just disrespecting them at this point and all the hard work that they do to produce these animes. You're literally changing their whole vision of what they wanted it to be. But sub versus dub as an argument, there is none. Sub wins every time, 100% of the time, unless you're visually impaired. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's funny too, even when I go to conventions and stuff like that, you have all these English voice actors, but then sometimes you'll see a Japanese original voice actor for anime and they'll have literally no line, and then the lines for the English voice actors all backed up because, you know, all these people watch the dub but not the sub. And I'm like, oh man, that's the original voice actor for whatever character. And yeah, it's, I don't know, it kind of just blows my mind there. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if you're watching sub or dub. As long as you enjoy watching the animes you enjoy. As long as you enjoy every single second of that anime, that's what really matters here. And like I said at the beginning of this video, there's no ill will intended towards anybody in regards to sub versus dub. Just a few of my thoughts and opinions. They're my own, not influenced by anybody else. So guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go watch your dub, and I'll see you guys on the next video.